Sooner Nation and Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first two plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That's something you simply don't see very often, guys. On the first 3 plays of the game, sack, sack, sack. This defense is loaded with talent and speed and the ability to win. And I'd be...
It's blocked. Touchdown, Sooner. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt. They scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's sacked. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Takes it from the gun on third down. They're working that left side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
It's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers line up to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. There we go. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start possibly could have happened. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter and his leg looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking to throw, it's Hatchet. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turning it on. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense might bring the house here. Back to throw, it's Sapp. Got the quick pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get...
And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Slips through the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Sapp. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Sapp. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. Here's a return from midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking to pass. It's Sapp. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Beavers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield is Hatchett. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Converts on fourth down, still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hatchett. He's got him. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete. Powers through. Flying down the right side. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got him bursted. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big mistake.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pick the
thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Hatchett. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield's record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
What's going on?
Aggressive play calling on just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
I got on that call, but Wink was on there too, though.
Cool as a cucumber,
I don't know.
as the
I saw you.
Hands team makes a sure catch.
You got anything you need?
Yeah, for the most part, I had
Oregon State takes over, ready to
text
send
him
the
about
offense
that.
onto the field.
What happened this weekend?
After a punt on
You know,
their
they in them
last
folks,
possession,
you kicking
they are
our
set up
players,
in plus territory
stepping
this
on them.
time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a
Hey,
touchdown
all right,
on
we
their
ain't doing
last
all
possession.
that.
You've got to be able to turn the page and
Yeah.
see this as a
Like,
brand new
they're doing too,
opportunity
man.
to go
Coach
get
Trace was out there. He was seeing it too.
Too much of a rush, and
I know.
down goes the quarterback
No, I know
just
everything,
behind
so
the midfield stripe
that's
at
good,
49.
man. Get ready, man. Get your bye week. Go ahead and prepare and get ready.
It's about as good
Right.
as it gets, right? I get to rush the
Yeah,
pass
you can
just
let-
like this and put them on the ground.
let
Then I get
Troy
to
them know
cover
they
in
play
space.
Sunday.
I get to move all over the
Right.
place. Great job by the outside linebacker.
You trying to make
Most
sure you
fun
know he's
position to
good.
play in
Yeah,
college
not
football.
good.
The Beavers
Yeah, I had got
a
on there.
long way to go
Okay.
after the loss on the
What's
last
up?
play.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
From the top,
All right, appreciate it.
and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got the 1st down and more. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the
this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 10 to Texas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, we'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the...
He's taking the shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
The quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Now, don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Makes the catch, it's Pope. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna sling it on second down. Skips away from pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the mean time.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get...
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Beavers will punt this one away. Now don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving.
Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Sooners will have it first and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff. Keep working on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get hit.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A little release to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
At the 46. Now, a 4th down.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Here we go.
Off play action. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When you know you have a team out fast, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.